Well, hello and welcome to the Cluebird. I'm your host, R. Wayne Browne. Most people think change must be loud. Big announcements, bold declarations like, I'm starting today. But real change, the kind that actually lasts, usually happens very differently. Quietly, very quietly. Today's discussion is simple. Raise your standards quietly. Not for attention, not for applause, not to prove anything to anyone, because you've decided internally that this is how I live now. Not how I'm going to live, should live, no, how I will live now. Present tense. Because standards aren't what you say you'll do, they're what you consistently accept or refuse in your life. In aviation, there's something that separates average pilots from exceptional ones. I've observed over the years that it's not talent and it's not a lack of confidence. It's their standards. I remember once flying with a squadron commander, really sharp, amazing guy, but very early on in my career, who approached every flight the same way, deliberate, disciplined, and precise. And he was a real pro. No shortcuts, none of, oh, that's good enough. No. Even on routine flights when no one was watching, he held himself to a higher level, his level. And what stood out wasn't that he talked about it. No, he didn't. He just did it. Checklist usage was tighter. Situational awareness was sharper. His decisions were cleaner. Over time, it became clear his performance wasn't rising in big jumps. It was being shaped daily by quiet standards he refused to lower. That taught me something powerful. I owe him to this day for it. Excellence doesn't come from intensity. It comes from consistency, built on standards no one sees. And here's the truth. In life, we all have standards, whether we realize it or not. The question isn't if you have them, it's whether your standards are helping you or quietly holding you back. Think about something simple, your daily routine, for instance. Maybe it's how you start your morning, or maybe it's how you take care of your health. Maybe it's how you speak to the people around you every day. There's a version of you that says, that's fine, this is good enough. And then there's another version, quieter but stronger, that constantly says, no, we can do better than this. Not dramatically, not perfectly, just better. Maybe it's choosing to get up when the alarm goes off. No snooze button. Maybe it's taking a walk instead of skipping it. Or maybe it's pausing before responding in frustration. No announcement, no audience, just a small shift, a new standard for you. And over time, those quiet decisions start stacking up and you begin noticing something. Your life starts to change, not because of one big moment, but because you stopped accepting what you used to tolerate. Here's what the Cluebird would tell you. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards, because goals are occasional. Standards are daily, and what you do daily becomes your life. If you want to raise your standards, try this. 1. Pick an area of your life. Not everything all at once. No, just one area. Health, discipline, attitude, effort. Okay? Pick one. 2. Define your new normal. Ask yourself, what would a slightly better version of me do here? 3. Hey, stop negotiating with yourself. Don't debate it every day. Decide once and then follow through. And finally, number 4, stay quiet about it. Let your actions speak over time, because the strongest standards don't need to be announced. You don't need a big reset. You don't need perfect motivation. You just need a quiet decision. This is no longer acceptable for me. And from that point forward, you live it. Not loudly, not perfectly, but consistently. Raise your standards and let your life prove it. That's the clue. The voice you're learning to trust might be your own. Well, I want to thank you for tuning in today. I sincerely hope that you got something useful out of our conversation. And if you did, tell a friend. And don't forget to subscribe. Oh, hot tip. Until our next visit, I would like you to consider for a while what guard what you give your mind to means to you. Oh, and don't forget to share your dessert with your clue bird.